This just in, we're learning some new details about President Trump's plan to combat the nationwide opioid epidemic ahead of his trip to New Hampshire tomorrow to unveil his strategy. White House staff confirming it will include possible death penalties for drug traffickers. President Trump has called for this ultimate price to be paid before, but it has not been official policy. The president's plan will also address factors fueling the opioid crisis, including overprescription, illicit drug supplies, and insufficient access to treatment, primary prevention, and recovery support services. Opioid overdoses have spiked nationwide over the past few years to crisis levels. About 64,000 Americans died of overdoses in 2016, the majority from heroin and fentanyl.
All right, we back. So you gotta somehow try to get yourself to understand. Understand that this right here, this herb I'm smoking, people have went to jail for this, to prison to this. This is like the gateway to prison. You know what I'm saying? You go into prison for some small thing like smoking some weed or whatever. Then you go in there and then you learn some other crimes. Because they might give you months for this. Or years, I don't know. Way back in the days, they give a nigga life maybe if they want to. I don't know. I'm just guessing. What I'm saying is, this herb smoking will get you in jail to do other crimes. And other crimes. That's now they got you. Because you're in there with criminals. You gotta survive. Their job is to keep you in there with them. Especially if you got a life sentence, they do that now. But anyway, that's another story. The point I'm trying to make is this. When he's saying about the drug traffickers, give them the death penalty because they're selling drugs that's killing people, whether it's crack cocaine, whether it's cocaine, whether it's opium stuff, whatever they said, opium, you know, because what it is the fact that it's causing a conflict between the powers of life. Okay, I mean you got people who die, you got insurance. It's gonna be conflict with insurance. The person died from overdose like you committing suicide. You know what I'm saying? I think they live with that with suicide. If you overdose on anything, right? If you take it yourself, you commit suicide. You got these white people doing this. Ain't like a bunch of niggas who ain't got it anyway. It'll be okay. It won't be such a big deal. But you got white folks. You got white folks involved. You have to understand, white folks were taking drugs when I was coming up. All that weed up there, they been did that in the 70s. I was watching, I was with them. You know, just smoking like every day. I'm like, what? So I never, my parents didn't smoke. That's why my parents didn't smoke, because they didn't want me to smoke. They didn't smoke nothing. I never seen my parents smoke, even to this day. I never seen it. They tell me. I think I might have saw pictures, but I never seen them physically do nothing. Yeah. So Donald Trump, President Donald Trump is coming for his people, because you have to understand, you are who you are, and you have kids coming up. You got a little boy coming up, little boy, no more than ain't even 15 yet. So he gotta be there for him. He gotta stay strong for him. That's why we don't do this stuff for you. He ain't gotta do nothing. But this little boy, he got a little boy. He gotta give him something, because these kids is dying. They're gonna be died out. See, I didn't know the truth. See, I be hearing that bull, that trying to keep on the this and that, but you need to go to the source. See, the source is everything. You go to the source, but one of the things you can't market off of off of the truth. The truth ain't no joke. It is my whole life. I've been telling the truth. People look at me like I'm crazy. They look at me like I did something wrong, like I said something wrong. And that's how I said, I don't know what y'all doing. I don't know what y'all talking about. But I'm just in that situation. I'm still blazed out. Come on, I'm still tripping off that. So it's like I can't help but to trip. So what I mean. But you have to understand though. This dope, they take it every day. Drugs, prescription drugs. There's a lot of dope out there. In everything we do, people who describe a dope take dope. They're the biggest druggies of them all. So you got a lot of stuff. You got a lot of negative stuff. People not even in their right mind. People don't have a mind. So it's not about right or wrong. They just don't have one. The mind is just gone. They don't even know what the truth is. They don't even know they don't even desire the truth because it doesn't exist. It's whatever's told. I was in the military. It was like that. You just did what you were told. That's it. Whether it's right or wrong. You deal with the consequences later through court. A court systems are for. Court systems is like church. You bring all your lies and all your stuff, and we deal with it later after you party, had a good old time. Now you can rest a little bit and pay out some of this. Hopefully you budget it right, because you're gonna pay. You're gonna pay regardless. So it's just a circle we all have to take turns going through. I guess I don't know. It's a cool game, but I just don't understand the fact of why people gotta seem like they have to suffer that mental breakdown. See, it's not so much physical suffering; it's mental. That mental suffering is what causes the physical suffering. If you keep the mental suffering down, everything will be alright. But y'all don't want to. Y'all want to keep it going, and all it's going to do is cause people to go and just turn to stuff that you don't want to deal with. People sit there throwing bombs in Austin over here, and all people just bombing people in Austin, Texas. What's up with that? Come on, man. Just bombing people like. So weird. So all that stuff, all that bombing stuff that was happening in the Middle East and stuff is now it's over here. Now it's over here, So what we gonna do? We're just gonna bomb the whole. We're just gonna just try to find a way to just do right in your heart. But nobody deserves to be bombed like that. I mean. We get angry at people and stuff, and sometimes we think that way. But you have to understand, man. You gotta find love in your heart somewhere, sundown. Can I do that? I don't know. I think about trying. You have to understand, man. We've been. It's almost to a point where I'm just gonna be stable. Just see that's not enough, I guess. It's not enough just to be stable, cause you're faking it, What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to basically do? Especially if it's all about Hollywood and screen and how it looks on TV and stuff like that. There's just such the word as just living life. People look at you like you crazy. Like, why you just living life like you're not, like, for what? I mean, listen, sometimes being healthy is good enough. 'Cause I'm telling you, these people are busy just thinking of whatever. And that's the scary part about it is, it's having a purpose. See, the difference is a purpose. There's no purpose. You don't have no purpose. You don't have no purpose for nothing. That's when things can really, really get difficult. When people start living with no purpose. Because I've always tried to live with a purpose, some kind of purpose. You know, I mean, my purpose might change. My purpose might be, this or that. But it's always gonna be a purpose for something. That's why people have kids. They make them their purpose. Or whatever. Or your culture or your race or you just being a person itself. I mean, that's how I was. That's pretty much how I was raised. I mean, I just thought about everybody. Everybody's a person. If you're a person in this role. And then I try to go with the media, but try to use that racism thing. And being my name is Malcolm X. But to me, that stuff was just, that's how you do things just to survive. What fits you. It's hustle, dude. It's just a hustle world. Whatever you try to think that's gonna be common sense, make things better for everybody. Whether you believe it or not, whether it's over exaggerated or it's or just basic nonsense. Where people's head is going, I mean, you figure. But then too, I'm not gonna do no, I'm not gonna do nothing that I don't feel like I don't feel. Cause then I'm putting out, cause then I'm making something better than what it is. If I'm not feeling it, why should I express it? You know what I'm saying? So you don't know. So I'm gonna give you a true feeling by my reaction. That's what people want. People want a true reaction. People don't give true reaction no more because they don't have no spirit. You gotta keep your spirit. That way you can know how to give a reaction. Sometimes people count on your reaction. A lot of times I don't care what people say. If I can rely on you, just you. If I can just know you, I can rely on you. Then I know that you're somebody who I can deal with. If I can just know who you are, I can just tell by your body language. You tell by the way you respond. You're a truthful person. Some of these people have gotten to a point where you can't even go by who they are because they don't know who they are. So you know how they're gonna respond. You don't know how they're gonna. You don't know what they're feeling. You don't know how they're coming. You don't know what they're thinking. You know. So and I know that a lot of times people look at me like that. And I probably perfected that. But the point is that don't make it right. You know, you shouldn't be like that. So you shouldn't be. You don't. Listen, just be yourself. Whatever yourself is. Whatever I tell you to be, that's how you should be. Okay. All right. Because I'm telling you, try to be somebody like me. I'm telling you don't want to go there. That's a whole different world. I mean, people have. But anyway, that's another story. But the thing I'm trying to tell you about is these drugs. You need to start living these healthier lives. Okay, hit the sauna, steam room. Start walking. Walking is right there. That helps me. Just walking. I walk like maybe like a couple miles chilling with my dog. And Sheba. You know what I'm saying? Just kicking with, just walking, man. That stuff right there ain't no joke. I know. That's why people walk so much. You know what I'm saying? But now I know why. But that medication stuff, man. Y'all need to stay out that stuff. I mean, if you smoke weed, man, I don't see wrong with that. But then you can't smoke weed because it turns into into it turns into to a different person. Okay. Sometimes it's not illegal to smoke weed in tribes because it you know turns you in a certain kind of way. You know. So no, it's not good to smoke weed. I said it my whole life. Only reason why I had to smoke it because I had so much pain, arthritis in the neck. You know what I'm saying? And from carrying my daughter in my neck for so many years when she was a little baby. So that strengthened made me I can stretch my muscles more. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I never tried to take no medications. I was taking some ibuprofen for that stuff was making me feeling so damn bad. That's crazy. People treat that stuff. So the thing about it is people are dying. Okay, people are dying from these drugs, and they can't account a lot of money thrown away for these, not being able to account for these people dying. You know, especially if they white folks dying. So that's causing a conflict. So they're gonna start blaming on us because they use us as the dealers. The white folks ain't going out there trying to go. They use us when they're slanging and banging and stuff like that. So they're gonna start stuff that they were doing probably might be a damn pharmacist down medical hospital or something. But now, if that's the law, guess who's gonna get blamed for it? We. So whatever white folks do, we get blamed for it. We're the ones that's in jail. So they're gonna sit there and get a death penalty for drug dealers. Who's the ones that's in drugs for? Who's in jail for drugs? Who's in jail for drugs? You start killing drug dealers. When black people are the ones in jail for selling drugs, white folks do drugs and sell them, don't ever get caught. So that's what I'm saying. It's like saving his people, but at the same time, we're the ones going to get caught at the end of the law. That's no choice. That's a choice that we always have to take. That's something that we have to understand. Wrong is wrong. But when you're forced to do wrong, that's another mistake. I've known that my whole life. That's why I never really that's why I didn't really want to get caught up when they had my ass for whatever reason. I fought through that, And I knew that's why I never smoked weed. I was like, I ain't smoking. I know because it's illegal. Anything illegal, I ain't messing with it. That wasn't giving me nothing. I didn't want them to be even have nothing. They have a little bit on me now. It's just with traffic tickets, stuff like that. But they're trying to put something on me. Driving the orders consent. But that's about it. But you have to understand. We gotta wake up. We're forced to. Sometimes you gotta be forced to wake up. You just got a chance to wake up. You know what I'm saying? Because we should be woke now. Now it's for everybody. See, everybody doing this. You understand? These streets got hot. Came to Cali. He went out there and saw homeless people out there, and white people out there. White people, and he saw a lot of white folks. I guess he went to those homeless camps and saw a gang of white people out there homeless. A lot of them left the East Coast and left down there with Ken Cali where it's warm. Best weather in the world. Come on, the world. California was raised by Queen Califia. Listen, she was a West African Amazon warrior. She ran all this. Black woman. Queens. But they got overthrown by the Caucasian, by the Christians. Overthrow them. It's a cold game. when they were doing, so they bonded with them and started, started the slave trade, started branching them out, sending them away. At the same time, they started killing Indians. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that niggas don't know shit. I'm telling you, we're already here. They have to come go get us from Africa. They got a few, I guess, but we were already here. What they doing now? These women, they still stunning. We think all these I think California got so many black men in prison. You go to church on Easter Sunday, all you see is women out there in the aisle. Women. All the sons in prison, jail, or dead. That's all you see. The whole life. I would see people who dissolve. I started off with about 20 black people in the class. In ninth grade, only like 2 of us graduated. So you understand, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know it's kind of goes. I was in a different spot. But you have to understand. You understand. People are out there. They're out there. And we come out here and he sees all this. It's like, I mean, I saw it. I mean, I came back from the military. And I came back from New York, and I said, wow, I saw a lot of homeless white people. And I always see white people out there. They mind begging for, like, the homeless people begging for change and stuff. You always see me in white and stuff. So you have to understand, a lot of these white people, they're not from here. They be coming from the East Coast where it's cold and stuff. Freezing cold, they come out here and they just, they have a lot of homeless people that live on the beach in Hawaii. My brother told me where he was stationed at. You understand? They're trying to survive, He's trying to help his people, like anybody else, like Obama was trying to help black people. But the dude was dying. He's trying to do the best he can, but just Obama wasn't no regular, President Obama wasn't no regular black person from America. His dad was African, Nigerian, Kenyan, or the Kenyan. And his mom was white, straight white, real white. They got nothing to do with being a nigga, right? Nothing to do. None of his mother and father were niggas. One was African from the motherland. One was white, Caucasian. It made him mixed with African and Caucasian. So he was treated different because he knew his culture. He knew who he was. You know what I'm saying? He tried to represent as much as he could, but he represents like Jamaicans would represent, or people from those islands, and people from other, they can only represent so much. Okay? Because people really don't look at Black Americans as they look at them as a threat. They look at them as stupid and it's the slaves, like a slave, a nigga, a slave. Look down on them. But we're the best know. You have to understand. When they went and got us, so-called got us, and they molded us to be the best. They had to. You can't take no slave and do everything, and you want him to be strong. You want him to be smart, but you want him to be submissive under you. Very submissive. So that's how he tried to impress you. He said you were too strong when he got you, so he had to press you. That's when all these people was doing all these things, and that's the stories they gave us. But that's the stories that we do now. So I'm going by what I see now. So it's no different than when I've read about how it started. So if it did start that way, it makes sense because it's happening now, and I see it. I saw it. So I've seen people in other countries how they deal, and they're almost trying to be like Americans, or how we've been developed into. See, they're trying to be like how we were developed, but they trying to bypass the harsh the hard, handiwork of being treated in your kind of way for it. What are they trying to bypass? But they have bypass. They just went right on in. Get the hardcore part. Just slide right on in. We perfected it. I perfected it, but they beat all that stuff out of me. I fought and I boxed. A lot of stuff was beaten out of me. All the knowledge that was I had consumed. Kind of was beat out of me a little bit. So I'm not what I could have been or should have been or need to been. You know, but that's how they want us, though. That's how they want. That's what they're trying to get us to be like. Well, that's one world order right there. One world order. If you just, but can we all just get along? See, you can't, because you have to understand. Whatever, whatever conflicts they make, whatever people stupid enough to fall for it. That's where propaganda. That's where propaganda has to come into. It has to come. I'm trying to get y'all ready for it. So when it comes, you at least be ready for it. Because you can always turn propaganda into just, listen, it's like old people. See, here's what Donald, let me give you all a scoop about President Donald Trump. Here's what he's doing. He's doing what an old granddaddy or great granddaddy would do. He would give you some okie doke shit to use common sense. He'd say, hey, yeah, he might just talk to you in your kind of way. So when you talk to you in your kind of way, you're forced to use that common sense to go on and just make stuff happen. That's how you make people do stuff. And that's what I taught him. Taught him in this casino, Taj Mahal. I said, Donald, what's up? Homie, I just want to go over and shake your hand and say what's up to you, but your security going to be going through because they ain't shit, right? They mad and everything, so I know you know that, thank you for the flight. I need that money, you know what I'm saying? But your security ain't shit. In other words, the people that you're dealing with ain't about nothing. They some shady individuals, okay? They some shady ass. I could see right through them. I saw right through them. And right after I told him that, he walked off. Because he probably thought this, oh, you know what I'm saying? I thought the same thing yesterday, and I'm looking into this. And that's when he probably went in there and started firing motherfuckers. That's when he came up. That's why he got president 20 years. Y'all niggas don't know shit.